Hey people in YouTube land, Zach Hall back here with a quick update and follow-up review, and then a couple ideas, and I would like you guys to share some of yours too. So we're going to be looking at the Thompson chain here. Obviously I've had this for just about over a week, just to kind of show you guys how it's holding up. It is bonded leather, so eventually I think the cover is going to just, completely crap out on me. But this bonded leather is, held up real well for a week, so hey, that's a victory. But it feels really good in the hand. It's not really that stiff for bonded leather, so it feels really good. Another thing I want to show you guys is, hey, look at this. I have avoided the Thompson curse. So far through a week and a half of using this Bible daily, the front page has managed not to crinkle up. So that's just a miracle, apparently. But maybe it might be the new things, because I noticed they put a lot of thick end sheets here. So maybe that might have something to do with it, but you can see when you open this up, it doesn't crunch it up. Like, I know that some of you guys have faced that problem. But you guys can see just how open this thing lays and how flat. I mean, look at this, completely flat. Just unreal. Unreal. But what else I want to share about you guys, or to you guys, is I think this right here would be the greatest King James wide margin Bible if you just took the references out. And I don't say that because I don't like the Thompson. I love the Thompson, and the more I'm getting to use it, the more I love it. But just think about this, guys. Look at this. There's about like an inch and a half. I mean, really, on both sides here. And with the way that Thompson does the stitching, it just lays so flat. You have no problem writing in this gutter. I mean, at all. This gutter is the flattest of any Bible I've ever owned. You can get right into this gutter and write stuff. It's really just crazy. But it lays down so flat and perfect. You just write notes in there. The font's good. It's an 8-point, but it's very crisp, and very well spaced, so you can read it very well. I think it'd be a great font for a wide margin. And so you just take the references out. You can keep the lines even, all the lines, that's fine. And that way your notes don't mess with the text and everything stays nice and neat. But it gives you that awesome writing space and then the awesome binding of a Thompson. And guys, check this out. This is a bonded leather Thompson, but check this out. Make sure I don't damage the pages here real quick. You can fold that buddy in half. I mean, just look at that. See if I can pick this up without absolutely demolishing it. One-handed here is pretty tough. Okay, there we go. So I've held it like this at church many times already. And the binding is just that flexible, even with bonded leather. So it's a pretty cool buy, guys. If you don't have one, or if you're thinking, because I know the genuine leathers ones are pretty expensive. So if you're thinking, oh man, I don't want to get the bonded leather, let me tell you, I'm impressed. I'm impressed by the construction of it. I'm probably going to have this rebound later once it starts to fall apart, but really I'm impressed. And, I'm glad that they used like this vinyl, the actual really good vinyl stuff here that you find like in Cambridge's and stuff like that for paste-offs, and they ran vinyl tape, so it's going to give you some good durability. It's just not just the construction paper. But yeah, guys, so that's how it's holding up. The ribbon's really nice. I really like the ribbon. Just been reading through it, studying, writing notes and everything. As far as it being a reader, I think it's pretty good as a reader. I mean, yeah, you have all this stuff. If you're OCD, it's probably not going to be a good reader for you. But if you guys know the Bible world, all the reference Bibles, for the most part, have tags into the text that, they're everywhere. And they can get too, nuance and just, it looks all nasty. What I like Thompson does is it's just closest to the verse. So it's very clean text. I mean, just look at the spacing is amazing. Underlining wouldn't be a problem in here. Yeah, the spacing's well. The letter spacing's well. Nothing ever feels too cramped. As a reader also, my eyes never have to move. I mean, seriously. These columns are like only 2 inches each. Probably less than that, maybe 1.5 inches. And so you're just, bam, you're reading down, and you don't have to read all the way across the page and then come back. All the way across the page and come back. So you don't lose your spot that easily. It's very good for a reading Bible. I just used it to teach a lesson. at my church. I found it to be very user-friendly as far as preaching. Especially with preaching, you're not going to be focusing on these references here. You're going to mainly be focusing on the text. So it was very easy to ignore these, especially with the lines. They help divide everything, keep everything nice and neat. And so I was able just to read down the text and go from point to point, and everything was easy to find. There was nothing really in the way. So I find it to be a very good preaching Bible. If that's something you're thinking about, like, because I thought about when I got this might be like my study Bible, or it might be like, just the reference Bible I use to get more information on things. But the more I've been using it, it's a good reading Bible. I've done my devotions out of it every day now for a week and a half, and really impressed with it as far as readability. It's not too hard on the eyes, except for like if it's really late at night, like at 12, and I'm just tired, which at any rate I should just be going to bed anyways. It's really good for reading. The red letter is pretty good. It's a little pink, but it's not like blind your eyes out bad. As far as preaching, though, yeah, going back to that, I thought about using my Cameo wide margin that Eric sent me, the 120, and I still love that Bible. Still use it really frequently, and it's getting a good amount of use in. But I started using Thompson. I was like, man, this is nice. I really don't need to go anywhere else. I have the references if I want them. I have even a good amount of margin space to write a little bit of notes. Because I mainly write cross references or like just little jots, but I'm switching up my notes. I might share that later, how I'm doing those. But the text is clean. The columns are nice. You have, for preaching especially, you have a lot of text on one page, so you never have to flip pages. You're never having to go back and forth. So if you're a preacher out there or wanting to preach or you teach, Thompson's very good layout for teaching. It's definitely teaching friendly. A reader, I could see it's going to be a little bit difficult for some people because you have just everything and you're going to want to like look back and forth. For me, though, I can focus this on the text and read it. And if I want to look at something or I think that there's something there, I'll go ahead and take a look at it. But other than that, it's really good. But yeah, guys, I think for a wide margin idea, this would be really good because King James, or I thought about this. If the Westminster, if you took the references out of that and TBS did a wide margin, oh man, that would be money right there. Just the plain columns, you could keep the lines, the text is clear and crisp. And it would be an excellent wide margin Bible, King James, and in a good size. Like the Cambridge Concord is obviously awesome, but it's just so big. It's so big. And so even if you did a Thompson like this, you just took these out, man, you'd have so much writing space. And the text is, it just would be easy to write next to. You'd be able to put a lot of notes in here, references, whatever you want to do. But what are you guys' ideas? What's some of your ideas for a good wide margin? What's some of the ideas you've thought of for a good or perfect Bible in your eyes? To me, I love wide margins. I love to write my Bible. I love to engage with the text. Thompson's going to be a little difficult to do that, but I'm willing to make that sacrifice because I love the Thompson. But yeah, if you just took those out and it was just this text, the same size Bible even, oh man, the margins would be great. It would be awesome. But anyways, guys, I just want to give you an update of how the Thompson's doing. It's holding up fantastic. I'll probably give you another, update later on. But yeah, if you guys have any ideas for a perfect Bible you like, wide margin, whatever, readers, let me know in the comments and definitely get a discussion going or make a video about what you want your favorite Bible to be like. So thank you guys for just listening to my rant there, really. Hope you guys have a great day. Take care and God bless.